8,000 people come here every Halloween and November 1st to see this family display with dozens of Boo Crew behind it.
The energy from the public and the community converging on this on Halloween and the next night, the energy for me is just over the top.
And something that I'm thinking about when looking at these giant, massive Halloween displays is that Halloween is only one night of the year.
Yes.
Maybe they set this up a couple weeks in advance, a month in advance.
Probably
maybe it's
all of October, I would think.
All of October, probably. Where is it for the other 11 months?
It's in that warehouse.
It's
Did you see how big that building was?
Yeah. It looked like they constructed it. But I mean, other Halloween displays. Last year I went to this incredible Halloween display in Richland.
Sure.
And I think it was their entire garage was just filled up with Halloween supplies and decorations for the entire rest of the year. Well, so it's like a lifestyle.
It's because their basement is filled with Christmas things.
And the attic is Easter.
You got it. You got it. So anyways, it's a great fun time of year. But also remember, if you can help out, food insecurity is a year-round thing. It's not just for the holidays. So if you can help out, absolutely. And it's only 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving this Thursday.
Yes.
It's coming up
super
quick.
soon.
Quick look outside, everyone. I'm going to get you ready for your Halloween. We haven't forgotten about that. That's coming up.
Plus, authorities have released new details in the investigation into the death of a Yakima woman who they believe was shot by her boyfriend. And the West Valley School District is facing questions from parents after reports of bullying have run rampant across the district. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. I don't think this works. Boo Morning Northwest?
Oh.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope. It's close. It was close. I was workshopping it live. So
gotcha.
Anyways, happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Halloween, Riley.
Happy Halloween, Jason.
Is Halloween a date you look forward to? Or
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Why?
My birthday is 9 days from now. I
see.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
I set you up for that one. Okay.
It's always a good time of year. You know, a lot of people getting out celebrating and costumes and candy and all the fun stuff. Do you have a favorite candy for Halloween?
There's so many. Milk Duds.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big fan of Milk Duds.
Yeah.
I love caramel.
Yeah. Oh, caramel. I am a big fan of caramel too, so I completely understand that.
And we have a bunch of newsroom November birthdays, don't we?
We do.
It's like overflowing.
It is.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look outside. Let's get you ready for your Halloween. This morning we are chilly yet again, but we're going to be slightly warmer tomorrow and then most likely above the freezing level for most of our cities by the time we get to Thursday morning, So looking at 18 still in Ellensburg, mid to lower to upper 20s across the land as we are very chilly. We're going to continue to be chilly tomorrow morning, but not as chilly as this morning. We're a little bit less cool than we were yesterday morning by a few degrees warmer. I hesitate to say the term warmer. I try to use less cold. So as we're looking at Yakima today, we're going to see highs for all of our areas, mid to upper 40s, building cloud coverage as the day goes on. Hence the reason why we'll see warmer temperatures tomorrow morning. The more clouds we see, the more it'll hold in the heat or the warmth from the day. Still a little bit chilly for the Tri-Cities, right in those mid 40s. And mid-40s for Walla Walla as well. So a chilly and cloudy but dry Halloween is ahead. So chilly conditions, bundle up your trick-or-treaters. Clouds are back and wetness and warmer temperatures on the way this week. A lot to talk about, including some air quality issues going on right now. That's coming up in my first alert weather forecast, but for right now, I'm going to send it back to Riley.
Thank you, Jason. First, we have an update on that rollover crash we reported on yesterday. The crash has resulted in an arrest for driving under the influence. According to Washington State Patrol, the vehicle left the roadway and crashed just before 11 Sunday night near Columbia Center Boulevard. Both the driver and passenger were taken to the hospital, but their condition is unknown at this time. The driver was arrested for DUI. WSP says this was one of 5 DUI arrests in the Tri-Cities this weekend. And with tonight being Halloween, Trooper Chris Thorson is urging people to think twice before getting behind the wheel after consuming drugs or alcohol.
If you're going to drink or use any type of drugs on Tuesday night, definitely do not get behind the steering wheel because there's a lot of children out in the neighborhoods. And there's a lot of extra traffic on the roadways as well from parents driving kids around. So please do not get behind the wheel this Halloween evening so we can keep all of the children safe.
Trooper Thorson says while the 5 DUI arrests over the weekend are about average for the Tri-Cities, it is never acceptable. The man found dead after a hit and run near Lind yesterday morning has been identified. According to Washington State Patrol, troopers found the body of 31-year-old Nicholas A. Cooper of Lakewood in western Washington. According to WSP, Cooper was struck by a vehicle around 3:30 on southbound Highway 395 at milepost 81. State Patrol detectives are asking anyone who witnessed what happened or saw a pedestrian walking along the side of the highway in the area before the incident to come forward, and if you can help, contact Detective Lewis Stevens at 509-904-5102 or the email on your screen. New information has been released about a shooting at a Yakima home over the weekend that left a 32-year-old woman dead. According to court documents, 31-year-old Carson Casey and his girlfriend returned home from a Halloween party Friday with a friend. Investigators say that friend told them he didn't visually witness the confrontation but heard a gunshot and turned around to see Casey holding a gun pointed at the ceiling and the woman stumble and fall. Police say Casey admitted to carrying the gun at the party and drinking, but shared different accounts of what happened. But according to police, based on the evidence, they believe the shooting was unintentional, which is why Casey is facing charges for first-degree manslaughter instead of murder. A domestic violence tag is attached, not because of allegations of abuse, but because they were partners.
There was a crime that was committed, which was the manslaughter, which is then attaches to the relationship of the two. And so under Washington law, 1099-020, their particular relationship would fall under the domestic violence statute.
Casey is being held in the Yakima County Jail, where a judge has set the bail at $50,000. Parents in West Valley are concerned about how administrators are addressing bullying in the district after death threats were sent to a 13-year-old boy. First brought before the school board at a meeting on September 26th, West Valley School Board President Michael Thorner responded saying, quote, "Clearly there's a disconnect here." After promising to follow up on their concerns, the board came back with a one-page document at the next meeting on October 10th that included the district's procedure for reporting bullying. But we're focusing on a particular statement made by the school board president at that first meeting.
I've been on the board for 10 years. We've been talking about bullying and harassment issues in our district for 10 years with a variety of different initiatives that we spend a lot of money on and expend a lot of resources on to diminish this.
We reached out to Thorner to ask what those initiatives are and exactly how much the district has spent on them, and he directed us to Superintendent Peter Finch, who was out of the office at the time. Finch has been with the district for 23 years, with 2 decades as assistant superintendent and 3 years as the superintendent. And as Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell was able to ask those questions directly.
The superintendent tells me the district has been working on these anti-bullying efforts for years in 3 main areas.
1, an annual training given by the district's attorney to administrators that they then give to teachers, something they've been doing for over 20 years.
The training is to make sure that our administrators document all responses to both informal complaints of harassment, intimidation, bullying, and formal complaints.
2, for the past 15 or so years, students have had access to a Safe Schools hotline and the P3 Tips app, where they can report safety concerns and have an incentive to do it.
If a student gives information that leads to prosecution for a crime, then the student can have a reward through the Yakima County Crime Stoppers.
And 3, a new effort just this year.
We've dedicated a staff member to work with our elementary schools and our mid-level campus for the Positive Behavior Program.
That includes training and education for all kids and intervention for those who need additional support, like twice daily check-ins with a counselor.
Can you think of any other anti-bullying efforts that you guys have made, in your past 23 years?
At the elementary level, we've implemented curriculum And then we also have some assemblies that also highlight the importance of a positive behavior, positive environment for our students.
He says that's been in place for years, along with an advisory time called Ramstrong at the mid-level campus, where adults can direct students to the right resources if they're having trouble in school. According to the school board president, those efforts have cost the district a lot of money. So I asked the superintendent, how much?
Yeah, I don't have that number for you right now because you'd have to capture the cost for the training and the curriculum, and then, like I said, this additional administrator that we have this year.
But he did say the P3 Tips app comes at no cost to the district, and the annual training is done in-house. I also asked the superintendent about the 2 cases of bullying brought up by parents at the meeting back in September.
So the case at the school board meeting has been resolved, and you could check with the parents on that, and they would tell you it's been resolved.
I told him I've spoken with one mom who says while the formal complaint has been closed, the district hasn't addressed their concerns about the handling of the initial investigation or subsequent bullying by other students. His reply?
Specific incidences are covered by the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act. So that's called FERPA. So for me to comment on a case with a minor student would be a violation of federal law. And I'm not going to violate the parents' rights and the students' rights.
Superintendent Finch says he'll look into getting details about how much money the district has spent on the anti-bullying efforts he mentioned. We're also looking into this independently. But seeking clarification after that interview, I also reached out to School Board President Thorner, again about his comment.
A variety of different initiatives that we spend a lot of money on.
And he told me again to talk to Dr. Finch.
Coming up in our next story, we'll hear directly from parents about their concerns and their response to what the superintendent had to say. Reporting, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Avian influenza or bird flu has been detected in a backyard flock in Kittitas County. The owner of the flock recently reported the sudden deaths of several birds in a domestic flock. Tests came back positive for bird flu. In addition, avian flu also turned up in birds in King County. However, health officials say the risk to humans remains low. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
It's Halloween, still quite dark this morning, but we have more cloud coverage on the way, but that's good news. And some showers on the way as well, with warmer temperatures later this week. I'll get you ready for your Halloween coming up.
Plus, local health officials are preparing for this year's respiratory illness season. We'll tell you their most recent plans coming up.
Even good drivers get hurt in accidents. If you've been injured in an accident, find out what your rights are. Call Alan Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546. Cases handled on a percentage basis. No charge for initial consultation. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Nutcracker Magical Christmas Ballet returns to Yakima. The Christmas tradition your family will treasure forever. Experience dazzling performances from the international cast, enchanting costumes, and whimsical giant puppets. Get tickets at nutcracker.com.
Halloween morning, someone somewhere in America is going to get one incredible surprise when GMA knocks on their door live and gives them VIP tickets to a Monday Night Football game of their dreams. See the surprise happen live this morning on Good Morning America.
Wake up, people! Rotten sleep means rotten moods, rotten backs, rotten health. Rotten breath goes without saying, but you're in luck. During the Veterans Day sale at Denver Mattress. Save $100 on all Aspen mattresses or take $50 off any Easy Choice. Purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Kick that rotten sleep to the curb. Only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
70% of all breast cancers are found through self-exams. With early detection, the 5-year survival rate is high. More at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Prosser Memorial Health, now scheduling mammograms with your health and safety in mind. This is how we care.
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching. The Palouse. There's no place like it on earth.
I'm a fifth generation farm boy. We've been doing this since 1875.
It's harvest time on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
In selecting a qualified attorney to help you on your injury claim, remember you have the final choice out of many who are now advertising. So consider the attorney's length of experience, reputation for having satisfied clients, and competence of his or her team.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, as we're heading into the holiday season, it's also the season for respiratory illnesses, which has only just begun. According to the Benton Franklin Health District, influenza has not impacted the area too badly, with flu cases usually trending upward in the Tri-Cities in late winter or early spring. However, according to the district, cases of COVID-19 appear to be on the rise. The severity hasn't been to the level of previous years, with most people experiencing symptoms of fever, aching, and a cough. Health officials are recommending residents get vaccinated and do so early in the season.
Vaccines aren't 100% protection, but what we do know is people who are vaccinated, whether it be for influenza or COVID, are less likely to die from those illnesses and less likely to need hospitalization for those illnesses. You still might get sick, but it's going to be a much milder form of flu or COVID.
Last year, the area faced an increase in RSV cases, which can be particularly dangerous for young children. The health district is anticipating this will be a problem again this year, but it is predicted the severity is unknown. However, this year there are new tools available to protect yourself.
There are certainly some new products on the market, such as the RSV vaccine for the elderly, and one of the products is licensed for pregnant women. Then there's also some products that can be used for the baby after they're born to help protect them from RSV. So it is a virus that you really should be taking very seriously.
Some of the best protective measures for avoiding the spread of illnesses are washing your hands, covering your cough, and staying away from others when you are sick. Coming up, most of the country will be feeling a bit of a freeze if they head out trick-or-treating tonight, as the country faces uncommonly cool temperatures. But hey, our area is not looking too bad this morning, just very chilly, and we have a cool but nice Halloween on the way. I'm going to tell you all about it and get you ready for changes this week as well in my First Alert forecast that's coming up next. Stick with us.
You deserve a great mattress. Get one now with no credit needed for just $39 down and 100 days same as cash. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in the course of their lifetime. At Speck Family Dealerships, we're continuing the fight against breast cancer with the 5th annual Drive for a Cure campaign. During October, purchase any vehicle at one of our 5 Speck locations and we'll donate the cost of a mammogram to the Tri-Cities Cancer Center. Together, we can keep fighting this ugly disease until one day we have a cure. Visit SpeckDealerships.com for more information.
Does your bath or shower need a remodel? Bathfitter can do it all. We will remove your existing fiberglass tub or shower and replace it with a custom crafted shower or soaker tub. All made in America at our state-of-the-art factory. We rebuild your walls with new drywall and install a custom-made tub or shower with seamless walls in as little as 1 day. All work is guaranteed and built to last. Call your locally owned Bathfitter store now to book your free in-home estimate or visit bathfitter.com.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
As our new Volunteers Count winners, Valerie and Steve Burnett, STCU is awarding you a $1,000 donation.
It says
what we do is valued by other people.
Valerie and Steve have been directing the Royal Family Kids Camp.
Everybody volunteers, and we don't charge the state or the families.
It costs us over $100,000 to put on camp every year. Seeing these kids smile is pretty terrific.
STCU Volunteers Count honors volunteers in our communities. Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone, and happy Halloween. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Slowly waking up out there. A little bit of traffic out there on the highways. Not too bad, though. And we're looking at an okay day ahead. Still very chilly, though, this morning. 18 degrees for Ellensburg, our cool spot. We're a little warmer the more east we go. And we're a little warmer, though, or less cool than we were just yesterday morning. And we expect to see our mornings continue to warm up slightly. And most of our cities, if not all of our cities, will be above the freezing level by the time we get to Thursday morning, which is good news because we expect shower activity at that point, so it looks to be in the form of rain. Our highs, though, are staying around 10 degrees below our average for the next 2 days at least, starting to warm up as we head into our weekend. Now, this is for the Tri-Cities. Average for this time of year is 58, and we're going to be just right around that average as we get into our weekend and into our next work week. So warmer temperatures are on the way. So on our radar, we're seeing some cloud coverage coming in from the Pacific, and we're going to continue to see that start to barrel in as we move along in our day. So a little bit more cloud coverage. We've been just seeing pristine skies with plenty of sunshine and blue skies, more cloud coverage, and we're looking at mostly cloudy skies by the time we get to our evening hours for trick-or-treating. By the time we get to our overnight period, we're going to see a little bit of showers start to creep into the Cascades. Our areas, though, will see showers start as we get to our middle afternoon into our evening hours tomorrow, and then widespread showers overnight. And again, as I said, we're going to be above freezing for all of our areas, and that's good news for the Cascades with heavy showers coming in, maybe the tippy top of mountains getting a little bit of snow, but other than that, it is going to be in the form of rain, and we're going to continue to see that rain into Thursday morning. Then it's going to move on, but we're going to see more shower activity as we head into our weekend. We're also seeing air quality issues this morning. There are some high pressure systems throughout the West Coast, causing a little bit of inversion for our areas, but with those showers coming in tomorrow night, that should wash away any of the air quality issues. We are seeing light winds, so that's also a contributor to the air quality issues, and we're going to see light winds into tomorrow, and then just a little bit of breeze going into our weekend, especially on Sunday. Excuse me. So for our Halloween forecast, we're going to remain in the lower 40s to upper 30s. This is around 7 o'clock tonight, mostly cloudy conditions, so make sure to bundle up those trick-or-treaters and yourselves. So as we move into our day today, our highs mid to upper 40s, a little cooler in the mid-Columbia, especially in the Tri-Cities, the rare cool spot for our cities, and over in the Blue Mountain region, upper 40s. 7-day forecast. All right, let's get ready. We're right around that 50-degree mark through Thursday, and then back to the 50s by Friday. Off and on showers starting tomorrow evening. Don't forget, we fall back an hour Saturday into Sunday morning, and those overnights above the freezing level starting Wednesday late night. A lot going on as we enter November and end October today. Going to be in the mid to upper 40s through tomorrow, lower 50s Thursday. Then those warmer conditions finally get here by Friday with shower activity also very likely in those warmer temperatures overnight. So for your Halloween, we are looking mostly cloudy, highs mid to upper 40s, should be around 40 degrees, upper 30s for your trick-or-treating time. Just get ready for showers to start tomorrow evening.
It's the last day of October, but for millions of Americans, it's going to be feeling maybe like December. A chilly blast from the north is blanketing much of the U.S. this Halloween, making temperatures fall to scary levels for trick-or-treaters this year. Millions of children may want to bundle up underneath their costumes this Halloween. A blast of bone-chilling air from Canada has cast its spell on the U.S., bringing unseasonable conditions across much of the east and parts of the south this All Hallows Eve. So while millions will be braving blustery weather as they take part in Halloween, others will be able to collect their candy and chocolate without dealing with this early winter-like blast.
The West Coast, however, is the real winner this Halloween, with near normal temperatures and nice and dry for trick-or-treating.
Forecasters say these atypical conditions will end for the south and central U.S. before the weekend. When we return on Good Morning Northwest with the final tentative deal in place for the United Auto Workers Union, how will the end of the strike affect your finances? We'll get into it when we come back.
Hey y'all, this ain't no turkey shootout going on at Legends Casino Hotel in November. It's a roping and a riding cash and car roundup where you could wrangle $10,000 in cash or win a new Volkswagen. Just steer your Legends rewards card smack dab into your favorite slot machine to earn entries. And then giddy up on over to Legends Casino on Thursdays for your chance to snag 10 grand in cash or a VW Jetta on November 23rd or the Atlas Crossport on November 30th. Round up the posse and we'll see you at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish.
Ooh, the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal is back. 2 single cheeseburgers for only $5, or 2 double cheeseburgers for just $7? For real? Oh, tell me it's as good as it looks. Deal this good speaks for itself, I guess. But you better get it before it's gone. DQ, happy tastes good.
Are you ready?
This is life-changing.
Let's go.
Press your luck tonight, 10, 9 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Luke Bryan and Peyton Manning host the CMA Awards live November 8th on ABC.
Sponsored locally by Ranch and Home. When you think of holiday shopping, think Ranch and Home.
Are you spending too much time in the bathroom? After years of straining and pushing due to an enlarged prostate, your bladder loses its flexibility and strength. And none of these common prostate supplements do anything for the bladder problem. Only all-new Ideal Prostate Plus supports both the prostate and the bladder. Call now to find out how you can get your risk-free bottle of Ideal Prostate Plus, a free bottle of Ultimax, and our comprehensive guide to prostate and bladder health. Try Ideal Prostate Plus for a full 30 days, and if it doesn't help you sleep through the night, reduce urgency, frequency, and that humiliating dribbling and leaking, just return the unused portion and your credit card will never be charged for the product. That's how sure we are it's going to work for you.
I don't worry about if there's a bathroom nearby. I'm getting a good night's sleep. Oh, it's amazing.
Call 1-800-547-1228.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Tuesday morning. Happy Halloween, everyone. Well, the last holdout in the longest U.S. auto strike in 25 years now appears to be on board. On Monday, a source says GM has joined Ford and Chrysler's parent company in reaching a tentative deal with the auto workers after nearly 2 months. But what does the end of the strike mean for the car industry, and how will that affect you? Well, a total of nearly 50,000 workers walked out of their jobs during some part of the strike, demanding better benefits and pay, citing the auto industry's record corporate profits. The long labor strike hurt the automakers financially, and a prolonged dispute would create a painful domino effect that would trickle down to vehicle part suppliers, car dealers, and eventually to you, even if you're not in the market for a car. That's because experts say it could have led to fewer cars on lots and made it harder for shops to repair your car. Well, coming up, the war in the Middle East continues to escalate as Israeli officials refuse to negotiate a ceasefire. That's next on Good Morning Northwest. Also get you ready for your Halloween weather.
Take a trip back in time at the Uptown Antique Market. Nearly 30 individual vendors with an amazing variety of inventory, from furniture to clothing, housewares to home decor, memorabilia, and much, much more. New inventory arriving daily at the Uptown Antique Market in Richland's historic Uptown.
Bruno! Bruno!
Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, Rogue makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue.
Now get a low $389 per month lease on Rogue or get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
Is Medicare planning the last thing on your list? If you're approaching retirement age, contact the professionals at Stand Fortier Insurance Services and get answers to all your Medicare insurance questions. Let Stand Fortier guide you through the Medicare maze. Stand Fortier Insurance Services, bringing clarity to the complex.
Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives, coated with granite stone non-stick and made of stainless steel, one of the hardest substances on earth. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro. Order right now to get this professional 6-piece set of NutriBlades for just $29.95. We'll even ship them to you free. Get your own NutriBlade knives, the last knives you'll ever buy.
Yolks and McCurley, they do this food drive, which we count on every year, and we can never say thank you enough.
Come support McCurley Dealership's annual Hometown Food Drive. Together, we can all make a difference.
This is Rhonda. She's a soul line dance instructor. And this is Rhonda's Good Feet story.
I love dancing, but I had foot pain and hated the fact that I had to sit out a couple dances. But since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports, I definitely have not felt the pain. I am able to dance longer, feel happier. My energy levels have increased. Once that energy gets into you and you're feeling good, double spins.
Get back out there with arch supports from the Good Feet store.
Stacy Lee, her father's family homesteaded near Dayton more than 100 years ago. She moved to the Tri-Cities to start a career in broadcasting in the 90s and has called it home ever since. Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. She's local.
Our local experience is the difference.
And on your side.
Live's Halloween show is coming. But first, let's take a look back at chilling costumes from the past. Who will Kelly and Mark be next?
I can't wait for the reveal.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu claims a ceasefire would be the same as surrendering to Hamas, as conditions for Palestinian civilians are only getting worse. And a heavily armed man was found dead at an amusement park in Colorado, with authorities believing he killed himself rather than carrying out an apparent mass shooting.
And I'll get you and your family ready for your Halloween with my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to the last day of October, aka Halloween. Very exciting.
Yes.
How are you this morning, Riley?
I'm doing fantastic this morning.
You
It's a
doing
good
any-
Tuesday.
Good. Are you going to hand out candy to trick-or-treaters, or what are you doing?
I will most definitely be asleep. Unfortunately, I feel a little sad that I won't be around for like kind of festivities.
Sure.
Because I'll be
sleeping.
Saying goodnight before then.
It's the sacrifices we make.
For the morning show.
For the morning show. But that's all right. We enjoy doing it. So good morning, Riley.
Good
Happy
morning.
Halloween. Happy Halloween to you out there. Let's take a look outside and a little bit of traffic out there. Very chilly conditions. Make sure you bundle up, and a little bit of frost starting to show up in places. So give yourself a little extra time if you're parked outside to get it off your car. 18 right now in Ellensburg. That's our cool spot. We are a little less cool than we were yesterday, a little bit warmer the more east we go. But folks, we're right in those mid-20s for most of our areas. Tomorrow we're going to see slightly warmer conditions. And then by Thursday morning, we're going to see those temperatures be above the freezing level, but with shower activity. So a lot of changes coming as we're ending October, beginning November. Highs today in the mid to upper 40s, and we're going to be seeing mostly cloudy skies in time for your trick-or-treating. And the good news about the mostly cloudy skies is they'll hold in some of that heat overnight, and it'll continue in that fashion with shower activity Wednesday evening. So just get ready for, again, changes on the way, but not today. We are staying dry for a chilly Halloween, clouds are back, wetness on the way. We also have some air quality issues. I'll fill you on all of that in my first alert weather forecast that's coming up. But right now, I'm going to send it back to Riley.
Thank you, Jason. Israel opened a new front in its war against Hamas after launching ground operations into Gaza over the weekend. Here at home, more cases of anti-Semitism on college campuses are now under investigation. As the conflict escalates, the human toll continues to rise inside Gaza. According to UNICEF, more than 400 children in Gaza are killed or injured daily. Reports from Save the Children say over 3,000 children were killed in Gaza over the past 3 weeks, as reported by the Palestinian Health Ministry. Here at home, a series of anti-Semitic incidents on college campuses is raising alarms. Over the weekend, a series of anti-Semitic threats were made against Cornell University's Jewish community in online posts, prompting Governor Kathy Hochul to deploy state police and increase security on campus.
I came here in person with one strong message, that we will not tolerate threats or hatred or anti-Semitism or any kind of hatred that makes people feel vulnerable.
A Las Vegas man has been accused of making anti-Semitic threats to kill one of Nevada's U.S. senators and is now facing a federal charge. Senator Jackie Rosen received numerous anti-Semitic voicemail messages calling her slurs and making threats referencing the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. A hearing in the case is scheduled for November 13th. We're learning new details about a disturbing discovery at a Colorado amusement park. Investigators with the Garfield County Sheriff's Office responded to a report about the discovery of a body Saturday. The body was found at the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, about 160 miles west of Denver. Deputies say the 20-year-old illegally entered the park after it was closed. Authorities say he apparently shot himself inside a woman's bathroom. And they say the man had a number of guns, loaded magazines, and explosive devices. Investigators say they are still trying to determine what, if any, motive the man had. However, they say he could have inflicted great harm with the weapons he had on him and instead chose to kill himself. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Folks, we've made it to Halloween. Let me get you and your family ready for that coming up in my first alert weather forecast. We're looking pretty nice. That's coming up.
Plus, even some animals are getting into the holiday spirit as some residents at a UK zoo go trick-or-treating this Halloween.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Another fatal crash on
Alyssa Warner. She graduated from Walla Walla University, worked her first TV news job in Spokane, and brings the news home to you each night on Apple Valley News Now.
It's just one way Apple Valley News Now is on your side.
She's local and on your side.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, get a free carrying case, chain, and hat with the purchase of select steel chainsaws. Real steel. Find yours.
At Bruce Heating & Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating & Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance from Bruce Heating & Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon Dr. Jeffrey B. Higgs is now seeing patients at Prosser Orthopedic Center, providing sports medicine and orthopedic care. His services include arthroscopic surgery, sports injuries treatment, shoulder instability, rotator cuff and replacement surgery, knee reconstruction, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Higgs, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation, Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now and order Ellipse.
Join me Thursday at Twiggs Bistro and Martini Bar for our Golden Bachelor Watch Party. Great drink specials, giveaways, and Tri-City's own Faith Martin competing for the Golden Bachelor.
From Twiggs Bistro and Martini Bar, Active for Life, and Apple Valley News Now.
Saturday on Apple Valley News Now, a primetime showdown as the Washington Huskies battle USC live from Los Angeles. The Huskies, the Trojans, Saturday starting at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Next, E.T. behind the scenes of daytime Halloween. Plus,
I'm hanging with Henry Winkler, and we are chatting all about his new book.
It is an E.T. exclusive.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Oh my gourd, look at this. Even animals love trick-or-treating. Staff at the Whipsnade Zoo in the UK handed out treats to lionesses, penguins, and pygmy goats.
But they had to work for it. Lionesses Waka and Winta pounced on the pumpkins, searching for the meaty treats inside. Pygmy goats Elsa, Nala, Tiana, Jasmine, and Baloo. I'm sure they're glad we got all of their names in there, smashed their pumpkins before neighboring pigs gobbled them up. Are those weasels?
Those look like ferrets.
Oh, all right. And there's the pigs. Those are some hairy pigs.
Those are incredible. They look fluffy.
Are those sheep pigs?
I have no idea. I've never seen a curly pig before.
No. So I'm transfixed on the hairy pig. But look at that lioness, just gorgeous.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I mean,
yes,
they love the gourds, and so do we. When was the last time you carved a pumpkin?
2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. How about you?
Oh, I don't even remember. It's been a long time. I feel like I haven't really gotten into the fall festivities quite yet.
It was the first time I've done it since 1989.
Oh, well, there you go.
So it was a return to my youth. So it was fun.
Awesome.
Quick look outside. Hope everybody has fun tonight. I'll get you ready for your Halloween evening and my first alert weather forecast that's coming up next.
And while Halloween may be tonight, writers all over the globe are preparing for tomorrow as they get ready for National Novel Writing Month. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
'Tis the season for a holiday shopping tradition. Custer's 28th annual Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco. Join us as 150 artisans from across the Northwest display and sell their fine art, handcrafts, and specialty foods. The variety and quality of work make this a must-see event. Single-day admission only $8. Tickets on sale now at custershows.com. Get creative with your holiday shopping at Custer's Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco.
The secret of every great chef is their knives and how well they sharpen them. Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Imagine no more. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives from Granite Stone. Coated with Granite Stone non-stick and made of stainless steel. One of the hardest substances on earth for ultimate cutting-edge durability. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro.
Very comfortable, very sharp. I thought you had to be a professional chef to cut like this.
Yeah. Woo! This is really an incredible knife.
The Easy Grip rubberized handles deliver incredible control and accuracy. To chop salads in seconds, cut frozen solid meat with ease, and get razor-thin slices every time. The non-stick surface means food slides right off, and they're dishwasher safe. Plus, they'll stay razor sharp, guaranteed. Why pay hundreds? Today you'll get this complete set of 6 NutriBlades for only $29.95. You'll get the powerful Santoku knife to chop large fruit and dice onions. The slicer for razor-thin veggies and deli meat. The serrated bread knife for slicing fresh, warm bread with ease. The ultralight chef knife with reduced surface area for less friction. This versatile utility blade is great in the kitchen and around your home. And the precision paring knife for peeling and garnishing. $29.95 is an amazing value, but order right now and we'll even ship them to you for free. So get your own NutriBlade knives from Granite Stone, the last knives you'll ever buy.
To order, call 1-800-524-6914 or go online to buynutriblade.com. That's 1-800-524-6914 or go to buynutriblade.com. Order now.
The Palouse. There's no place like it on earth.
I'm a fifth generation farm boy. We've been doing this since 1875.
It's harvest time on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Did you get that? Did you get that? Because that happens all the time.
Remembering Matthew Perry and his legacy, built on laughs, our favorite moments through the years, and Hollywood's outpouring of love. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Happy Halloween from Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Hope you're successful in waking up and getting ready for your Tuesday, and happy Halloween. It's another chilly morning, 17 in Ellensburg. Other than that, we're in the pretty much the mid-20s, a little below, a little above, but we are less cool than we were yesterday at this time. That will continue tomorrow, and then by Thursday morning, we're going to be above the freezing level across the board. Now, we're going to persist in being around 10 degrees below our average for all of our cities the next 2 days. Then we're going to start to warm up to around average for Friday and into our weekend. So this is for the Tri-Cities, so expect mid to upper 50s for your weekend. So finally, we're seeing a little bit of warming temperatures after a very chilly 2 weeks indeed. So radar, we're seeing some cloud coverage for the first time really in quite a few days coming in from the west, and we're going to continue to see that cloud coverage coming in as we move along into our day, into our evening hours. So for your trick-or-treating tonight, mostly cloudy skies, but that's good news. It's going to hold in some of that warmth from today and contribute to a warmer morning tomorrow. Still most likely below or at the freezing level, but then much warmer by the time we get to Thursday morning. And one of the reasons we're seeing shower activity coming in from the west, the good news, we are warmer than the freezing mark, so that means we're going to be seeing not snow in the mountains, maybe in the tippy top regions of the mountains, but other than that, we're going to be just seeing heavy rain and rain for all of our areas Wednesday late night into Thursday morning. Then that will move on, and then we're going to see some shower activity return for your weekend, so some wetness on the way. Also, air quality, it's just in the moderate zone for many of our cities, especially Kittitas, Yakima area and along the Blues, but do expect air quality to improve as those showers come in tomorrow evening if it does hold on that long. We do have a little bit of light winds, so a little bit of an inversion going on, but we'll see winds slowly pick up as we head into our weekend. So just a bit of wind action. Again, not too bad. All right, Halloween forecast. Light winds tonight and mostly cloudy skies. Our 7 o'clock temperatures, lower 40s, upper 30s. So bundle everybody up as you're heading out the door, but still should be a pretty calm Halloween evening. So today, our highs upper 40s to mid 40s. We're a little warmer Yakima, Ellensburg areas today. We're a little cooler in the mid-Columbia, our cool spot 45 for the Tri-Cities. And over in the Blue Mountain region, we're a little warmer there in the upper 40s. So 7-day forecast for Yakima, and we continue to be around 50 degrees through Thursday. Then those warmer conditions. And don't forget to fall back as we get to Saturday, late night into Sunday morning. And overnight lows, as I said, Wednesday, overnight into Thursday will be above that freezing level. In the Tri-Cities area, mid to upper 40s through tomorrow, 51 Thursday, back to the upper 50s by Friday. Off and on shower activity for all of our areas starting Wednesday late night, and our overnight lows actually get into the mid 40s by Friday and Saturday late night. So warmer conditions across the board are on the way. But as we're looking at those cool temperatures continuing this morning and into our morning tomorrow, just make sure you bundle up as you're heading out the door. But a nice but chilly Halloween is on the way.
So Jason, tomorrow is November 1st.
Yes.
And I have, you could call it a love-hate relationship with the month. So
do you love to hate it or do you hate to love it?
A little bit of both.
Okay, fair.
So it's the time that NaNoWriMo takes place. And if you've ever thought about writing a novel, earlier on Good Morning Northwest, we told you what NaNoWriMo is. And that's National Novel Writing Month. Kicks off November 1st. Over the course of the month, you have just 30 days to write 50,000 words. And the math on that one is 1,667 words per day.
Goodness.
That is not a small task, I would say.
No.
And this is why I love it. I hate it. It's hard to write 50,000 words in a month, but it's so rewarding, 100%. So if you're interested in taking up a new hobby, or you've had an incredible idea for a book that you just haven't had the time or motivation to start writing down, this is the time to start it.
Get creative.
Exactly. Get a little creative, do a little writing.
Well, what's the information?
So let's pull up this slide. This is a slide from a presentation I made to explain to my friends what NaNoWriMo is. This is a little ways into the PowerPoint presentation. So Jason, what's the difference between a plotter and a pantser?
Well, I'm going to hope you tell me.
I will. So these are some, I guess you could say, vocab words from writers groups.
Okay.
A plotter plans. They outline, prep, point A to point B. If you're a plotter, I wrote good for you because I've been known to stray away from an outline from time to time.
Sure.
A pantser, on the other hand, is a little more free-willed. Throw out that outline, just roll with it. If the story is leaning one way, hey, just fall with it, you know? And don't worry.
It's by the seat of your pants.
Exactly. That's what I wrote right there on that top line on the pantser. Someone who writes by the seat of their pants. So you may find yourself getting lost, but don't worry, I am also lost when it comes to plots sometimes. And something people may not know about me, this is my 5th year doing NaNoWriMo. So it's been a long time, and I'm hoping to get that 5th win because very few people actually win NaNoWriMo because you have to get to the end of that challenge. 50,000 words in 30 days, as I said, is not an easy feat. Only 12.5% of Rymos finished NaNoWriMo last year, and there was hundreds of thousands. So it's hard to win, but we're going to see if we make it this year. It was a lot easier in college, I will say.
Sure.
I had a lot more time
last
year.
You didn't have a full-time job.
Exactly. Last year was my first time with a full-time job. And it was a lot more challenging to find that time to write. I'm more of a procrastinator, wait until before I go to bed, and then you only have that last 2 hours. I would write between 10 p.m. and midnight, and you have to submit that word count by midnight on the NaNoWriMo website, otherwise it won't count for the day. So I would roll. I had that time motivation.
All right. You ever get writer's block during November?
Definitely.
I would think that'd be really hard.
Definitely. There's writer's block, and then you say, well, I still need to write 1,000 more words, so I'm going to skip to the next scene and come back to that one later because you have to just keep rolling with it.
All right. And you're going to put your progress on your Facebook page, right?
Exactly. And there are local groups that people can join, public write-ins, virtual write-ins, and there's a whole lot to get involved in. I would love for more people to jump into the fire with me, you know. Later on AppleValleyNewsNow.com, you can find the information about getting involved in NaNoWriMo, or find me on Facebook, Riley Fitzgerald, and I'll have my process and progress through the month as well as other information on getting involved.
All right, exciting.
Exciting. Love NaNoWriMo, and I really, really do hope that more people join me.
All right, well, good luck.
We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast, but first a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, it's Halloween, a day of tricks, treats, and Christmas sales. Yeah, you heard that right.
Give a little love. Start the holidays at Macy's.
This morning, the advertising around holiday sales is clear. Act now to save.
This Sunday through Tuesday only. Get 50% off everything. Online only at oldnavy.ca.
Target announcing they're dropping new deals every week leading up to Black Friday.
It's a great way for brands to really buzz up interest in shopping for the holidays early. And of course, they always love to do it as early as possible. So this year is no different.
You got this. We got you.
But experts note the lowest prices of the year are usually a little closer to Thanksgiving. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the expert advice you need to win the holiday shopping season, no matter how early it's starting. With your GMA First Look, I'm Becky Worley, ABC News, Oakland, California.
have chronic kidney disease, there are places you'd like to be. Like here. And here. Not so much here. Farxiga reduces the risk of kidney failure, which can lead to dialysis.
Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections, and low blood sugar. A rare, life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis.
When you have chronic kidney disease, it's time to ask your doctor for Farxiga, because there are places you want to be.
If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:53. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. We have an update on that rollover crash we reported on yesterday. The crash has resulted in an arrest for driving under the influence. According to the Washington State Patrol, the vehicle left the roadway and crashed just before 11 Sunday night near Columbia Center Boulevard. Both the driver and passenger were taken to the hospital, but their condition is unknown at this time. The driver was arrested for DUI. The man found dead after a hit and run near Lind yesterday morning has been identified. According to Washington State Patrol, troopers found the body of 31-year-old Nicholas A. Cooper of Lakewood in Western Washington. According to WSP, Cooper was struck by a vehicle around 3:30 on southbound Highway 395 at milepost 81. State Patrol detectives are asking anyone who witnessed what happened to contact Detective Lewis Stevens at 509-904-5102 or the email on your screen. New information has been released about a shooting at a Yakima home that left a 32-year-old woman dead. According to court documents, 31-year-old Carson Casey and his girlfriend returned home from a Halloween party Friday with a friend. Investigators say that friend told them he heard a gunshot and turned around to see Casey holding a gun pointed at the ceiling and the woman stumble and fall. Police believe the shooting was unintentional. Now Casey is facing charges for first-degree manslaughter. Parents in West Valley are concerned about how the administrators are addressing bullying in the district after death threats were sent to a 13-year-old boy. First brought before the school board at a meeting on September 26th, West Valley School Board President Michael Thorner responded saying, quote, "Clearly, there is a disconnect here." After promising to follow up on their concerns, the board came back with a one-page document that included the district's procedure for reporting bullying.
All right, we're seeing our first light of the morning. Still quite chilly out there. Get ready for cool conditions this morning and cool conditions tonight for your trick-or-treating. But still, we're going to be looking at nicer conditions and warmer conditions on the way. So current temperature 17 right now. Ellensburg, we're in those mid to upper 20s, just a little bit warmer the more east you go. Again, not as cool tomorrow, and we should be above the freezing level by Thursday morning, so 2 mornings from now. So radar, we're seeing a little bit of cloud coverage coming in. We're going to see mostly cloudy skies after our morning hours. That will hold in some of the warmth from today, so that will in turn warm things up tomorrow. So air quality, we are seeing a few areas, or quite a few areas, of moderate air. It is just a little bit above the good region, so not too bad, but still, if you're susceptible to bad air quality, do note that it is just a little bit on the moderate side. We do have some high pressure systems in the west, and we are seeing a little bit of an inversion with the light winds continuing. So if you are, again, susceptible to those, just know that we have maybe air quality in the moderate zone for the next 2 days. So wind speeds 10 miles per hour right now for Yakima. Other than that, we're looking light, and we expect things to remain light for the next couple of days. Here's our Halloween forecast. Mostly cloudy skies. At 7 o'clock tonight, it'll be in the lower 40s to upper 30s. So should be still a very comfortable, at least wind-wise and conditions-wise. Just make sure you bundle up for those cold temperatures. Today, our highs are in the upper 40s to mid-40s, a little warmer in the Yakima and Ellensburg areas. For the mid-Columbia, we're right in those mid-40s. Rare cool spot, the Tri-Cities at 45, and in the lovely Blue Mountain region, upper 40s. We're going to see upper 40s to lower 50s through Thursday, and then we'll see warmer temperatures on the way this weekend. But get ready for showers to start tomorrow late into Thursday morning. A fine Halloween, but chilly is on the way. Riley.
Thanks for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next.